What's the first thing you think about when you think about Vietnam? Is it the motorcycles, big city, the club scene, chilling out outside eating and hearing the motorcycle beeps, the beautiful landscape, lush beaches, or the concrete jungle? Come with me and explore 30 days of Vietnam. I went to visit Vietnam for friends and family, meeting them for the first time. I sort of knew what to expect, but I went in blind. I didn't really know much Vietnamese, and I ate some of the food, but I was going to the hometown, and let's just say it didn't disappoint. I made my way to the airport, and it was about 2 days traveling from Florida all the way to Vietnam. Some connecting flights, but I always kept all the boring parts. But I did have beers along the way whenever I could, including in flights. One thing I love about traveling with Japanese airlines is you get unlimited free beers, and this is my favorite, the Ibisu. It had a sweet but irony taste. The meals are pretty okay too, but they were way better like 10 years ago when I traveled with them. We had a 2 hour layaway in Japan, and we spent a lot of time looking around. After traveling like 5 or 6 more hours, we were finally in Vietnam. We landed in Ho Chi Minh City, also known as Saigon. First thing I noticed was all the motorcycles and all the beeps, but you get used to them. I mean, in America, when you beep, it means fuck you. But in Vietnam, it means watch out, I'm coming. Fun facts: in Vietnam, most people don't have insurance, so they drive very carefully. If you're lucky, they'll pay half of the insurance costs. But most times, people cannot afford to pay the insurance, so they try very careful not to damage other people or vehicles. And in Vietnam, people have places to go and things to do, so they do what they gotta do. Driving in Vietnam becomes more of a chicken game. Are you gonna go first, or is the car gonna go first? Are you gonna weave through this vehicle, or are you gonna let them pass? After a bit of driving, I arrived at this restaurant, which was also my auntie's place. They let us stay in their house. In Vietnam, most places are either houses and businesses, or other way around. In this case, the first 2 floors were restaurants, and the third and fourth floors were homes. Also, I should mention that when I was in Vietnam, the exchange rate was 26,000 Vietnamese dong for $1. But to make things easier, I just did 25k to $1. My first meal in Saigon was bun thịt nướng, which is normally my go-to when I go to Vietnamese restaurants. Next, we went to get some boba. I had to Google Translate to read the menu, but even then it wasn't that great. So I just got chocolate. After a bit of chilling, we went back to the room and just drank some beers and talked. We then rested up to nighttime. where we were going to go clubbing on the first night of Vietnam. Our friends invited us. They were also visiting from America. And let's just say it wasn't what I expected in a good way. The place we headed to was called the Beer Garden, which sounds like my kind of garden. We just kept drinking, and then the beer tower ran out, and we just kept refilling it. Fun facts: when you hear the word yo, that means cheers, and you just drink up. The next morning, I started off with some coffee and some food. This is how every morning started. We went out to go eat some bonnet. And then we headed to this market, which is basically like a bunch of storage containers which people started selling things out of. After a bit of resting, we headed out of the city to it's sort of like a word of mouth restaurant. It's a very small place owned by two brothers. One owns like the fishing tournament and the other is a restaurant. It's a friend of our friend and he treated us very well. It's kind of a spot where you just eat and chill all day. He wanted me to advertise his restaurant, but I didn't know what it was called or where it was exactly located. He found out I did YouTube and wanted more exposure, but I didn't know until after, like, before we left. Maybe next time. Chilling and resting more at the owner's house. We called it a night. And the next day, we went to a city called Michu along the AH1, also known as the Asian Highway 1, which connects directly from North to South Vietnam. I forgot the exact details, but it's the longest road in Vietnam and the first highway, hence the name AH1 or Asian Highway 1. And we headed to a city called Michu to get across the Mekong Delta. There were a lot of things to do here, sort of like a mini amusement park. There's too much to talk about, so let me just show you. After a long day of traveling and sightseeing, we ate at some restaurant, and then I didn't really record much because I was just hungry. And then we headed home and just chill for the day. After getting home, we rested for a bit, and then I just ate and drank some more. Which tonight was the night I learned people got their nicknames by how many beers they can drink. So this is where I learned how to count to number 10 in Vietnamese. I got the name Mr. 9, and I slowly worked my way up to number 11. Also, Heineken Silver is the most popular beer in Vietnam. Next day, I got new glasses. My previous pair was 10 years old, but I got a new pair and I felt like I was seeing for the first time. So I got new glasses and frames, and then I replaced the old lens on my old glasses with the newer ones, so I have essentially 2 pairs of glasses, which costed me $100 USD. And then I went back and ate and drank all day, the usual. And then the following day, we headed off to Nha Trang, which I spent 2 weeks in, or 2.5 weeks in. From here, I met some of the family, and then we headed off to our hotel downtown. Nha Trang is known for several things. First off, it's a coastal town. It's known for its beaches, diving sites, and caves. It's basically a tourist town, and there's tons of seafood. And there's also the famous Vin Pearl Land, or the bootleg Disney, which I will show you way later on. Also in downtown Nha Trang, there's a lot of Russians, Koreans, and Chinese people there. I'm not sure why Koreans and Chinese, but the Russians is because Nha Trang specifically is a visa-free state in Russia. So Russians kind of come here for a vacation or to get away from the war, as far as I know. We took some of the kids to the Gold Coast Mall, which is pretty huge. There's a lot of stuff to do here. But we went to the Korean market and just bought a bunch of snacks for the kids. The next day, we just went back to the house and met more of the family. Pretty much the rest of the family all day. Along the way, I took a lot of B-roll. Not sure where to put it, but here's some scenery. Every day it seemed like I was getting closer and closer to Vin Pearl Land. Eventually, I did get there. Something I found about Vin Pearl Land is it's a huge amusement park divided into 5 sections. First off, there's the water park. Second is the outdoor game area, which is a bunch of roller coaster rides. The indoor game area, which is like the Harry Potter area. The aquarium. And the performance area. Here's a map, and it's pretty huge. I was there for only 1 day, and I saw like maybe 1/3 of it. You definitely need at least 2 days to see and do everything. Although some stuff was still under construction. Back at the house, the neighborhoods were pretty interesting. These narrow alleyways is just enough for 1 motorcycle. And everyone pretty much lives next to each other. You wanna find your brother? Just walk 1 house away. Wanna find your uncle? Walk a house or 2 away. Or maybe you wanna visit your grandpa. Or just walk like 10 steps away. Everyone pretty much lives near each other and knows each other. The family was cooking, so my nephew took me out to see some sightseeing. After eating and drinking, everyone took a break. Around noontime, everyone just takes a nap. Most places close. My nephew took me to a place that's pretty popular nearby due to its really cheap prices and really good food. I don't know what it's called, but I just went there and paid for it. You pretty much pick your own things and then she just makes something for you. And then later on, we did some more sightseeing. For dinner time, we ate at some grilling barbecue place. Then we went to the game center with the kids. After a fun night of gaming, the next morning we went to a place to buy some used clothes. Pretty much each pants and shorts were $1 each. It was basically someone's house and all they did was sell clothes. I picked up a couple. After that, we went back to the house to eat lobster and then did some sightseeing at night. Oh, and we had some Jollibee too. The next day, we went to an all-you-can-eat buffet and I had a whole beer tower to myself, which was also all you can drink. The food was okay. The view was nice and it was right across Haidilao. After eating, we went bowling, which was sort of pricey. After having some fun, we then headed home to relax for a bit, and then they decided they want to eat some seafood for dinner. So we went to a popular seafood restaurant, which is a chain. They ordered a bunch of seafood, but they mostly ordered the oysters with cheese for me, since it's the only seafood I really like. And we just ate a bunch at the restaurant. You could choose which fresh seafood you want also. The next day, we went to the Dam Market. It's a pretty famous and old market. We went here to buy clothes before the Lunar New Year's. Pretty much every vendor sold the same things. It just who did you want to buy from and haggle with. There's food, toys, games, clothing, pretty much everything. Also, the bathroom here was ridiculous. You have to pay to use the bathroom. It was 5,000 Vietnamese dong or $2 just to go pee, or $4 just to go poop. There's someone standing outside the toilets just waiting to collect cash. And you have to use the slippers so they can keep track of like who's in and out. So if you're here, make sure you use the restroom before you come here. Or just hold it. Later that night, we went to the house again and we just ate and drank with everybody. The following morning, we went to a avocado themed cafe. I didn't really order anything. And then for lunch, we went to this bougie all-you-can-eat buffet restaurant, and it was around $25 per person. And as a foreigner, it's definitely worth it. I'm not kidding, but it took me 3 minutes to walk around the whole buffet. I tried to speed run the whole footage, but yeah, I'll show you the whole thing. My favorite thing was definitely the raw marinated soy crabs. Spicy one was okay too. And I showed some of the plates I've eaten. And, and there's also a play area for the kids too inside the buffet. So kids can go play, eat, and come back. And later that night, we went out to the seafood restaurant that we ordered from earlier. But we ate outside this time and with most of the family. The following day, unfortunately, I felt very sick. I was trying to quit smoking for a couple days, and even though I was taking Tylenol, it was getting worse. So I had to go 20 minutes downtown and go to a private hospital. Just seeing a doctor with no insurance costed me $15. And then I was there for a total of 1 hour. And I also got an MRI for another like $35. So in total, with no insurance and a walk-in at a private hospital, cost me $50. Luckily, nothing was wrong. I just had a huge migraine from trying to quit cold turkey, and I was already so addicted to nicotine. I just have to slowly like wean off the smoking. So after another 20 minutes back home, we went to a party. I didn't really take much footage, but yeah, we just went to another person's house to eat. The next day, we went to a family's house to eat. And then we went to a place that's basically a photo op area where people just took pictures. And we rented some outfits. And at night, we went to eat at the seafood buffet. Hey, can you guess what I did? Yeah, we just ate and drank all day. At nighttime, we went to this fruit store. So I had a shave ice dessert. And it was at this place where I first tried durian for the first time. And honestly, it wasn't that bad. But it was also here that I found out I was really allergic to jackfruit. And then the next day was finally Vin Proland, or Bootleg Disney. There's a lot that happened, so I couldn't record too much. So let me just show you some footage. Well, that was a lot of footage. Fun facts. I did so much pictures and videos that I had to charge my phone 3 times that day. But at nighttime, we still partied. And the next day, we just partied again. The following day, we went to some nice cafe. Basically just a photo op area too. And then we went to see the beach in the daytime. And at nighttime, we went to the famous sailing club, which is like a foreigner club that actually plays American music. Pretty expensive, not gonna lie. And on this day, it hit the first day of Lunar New Year's. Everything goes up by 10%. They call it a holiday tax. And since Lunar New Year's, or they call it that, started, this is when the fun starts happening. You basically go house hopping from one person's house to another. You eat, and then you drink a beer or two, and then go on to the next one. Think of it as like adult trick-or-treating, except instead of getting treats, you're getting free food and beer all day long for a couple days. The following day, we had a beach day. We took a boat to a separate island, and we just ate and drank all day. The next day was a pretty long day. We went to the mud baths. It's a place called the I Resort. First, we went to the water park to have some fun. When you first enter the park, you'll see a lot of these swimming pools, which are like mineral baths. This is just the first area, but we took the tram to the water park. I spent most of my time here in the hot tub. I didn't record much footage of the mud baths because I didn't want my phone to get wet. There's different tub sizes for couples all the way up to I think 16 people. When you first get in, you see a bunch of like tubs and each tub is filled with a mixture of half water and half mud. The mud is supposed to have a lot of health benefits. Personally, I just felt really good, and my skin felt like really soft afterwards. So you soak in the bath for 20 minutes, and then you go and wash off. And there are other areas too for like water parks, but we didn't get to see it all. After the mud baths, we went to like the biggest first birthday I've ever been to. No footage because it was basically all my family, but trust me, it was fun. Then the next day, we were just basically chilling and packing and getting ready to go back home. But at nighttime, we had some sushi. And the next day, basically the same thing, just getting ready to pack and go home. But we did have a family dinner at nighttime. The following day, same thing, just get ready to pack. But at nighttime, we went to this bougie rooftop nightclub. It's pretty expensive, but we got that VIP table because it was our last night. And it was pretty fun.
I just feel like I won't get you out of my mind. I feel love for the first time, and I know love.
And basically, after that, it was 2 days travel back home. I had a very fun experience in Vietnam for 30 days. I've learned a lot about myself and a lot about Vietnam. Although it is a country where people don't make a lot of money, but they're happy. And they live every day like it doesn't even matter. They have fun, they eat a lot, they drink a lot, and they have even more fun. It's a pretty tight-knit community, and everyone knows each other and helps each other out. You just have to remember to just relax and have fun every now and then. I was glad to meet all the family I've met, and after saying goodbyes, there was definitely a lot of tears. I was only in Vietnam for 30 days, but I felt like I was there for like 3 months. But it was very fun. I don't regret going. To self-reflect, I need to change a lot about myself. To just eat more, enjoy life a little bit more. I need to come back bigger, hungrier, a stronger stomach, and hopefully more memories. I made a lot of friends along the way, and of course you can't forget family. Of course this was my experience. My first time in Vietnam, and I got to meet a lot of family. I was hesitant about going for 30 days because FOMO about, other things in life. But I just bit the bullet and just went because you only live once, but you also only die once. This wasn't a once in a lifetime experience, but it was a experience, and I'm glad I went there just to get away and just have fun and enjoy life, experience something new. And I recommend you guys do the same thing. Just enjoy life. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed my 30 days in Vietnam vlog. I wish there was more I could do, but it's kind of hard with family and things in the way. But I did the best I could. Alrighty. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.